I can't believe I'm saying this, but I actually missed the short squares. So I'm going to go back to them for now, and I'm probably going to chop them even shorter for some more short nail content. But in the meantime, let's play with these new OPI Spring 2024 dip powders. I'll be using the Azure 2-in-1 dip powder liquids. Thank you so much Beyond Polish for sending me over all of these goodies. They come in 1.5-ounce jars, which are massive. You can grab these shades individually or in a set. First up, we have Buttafly. So I'm going to remove the excess product on my brush bristles, and then for my first layer, I'm going to leave a hairline away from my cuticle area and sidewall and then dip into the powder. This is a very beautiful, soft pastel yellow. You can see after just one layer, it is a great coverage. Then I'm going to dust it off and start on layer number 2. Layer number 2, I'm going to go all the way back, get all the way over to those sidewall areas and do a full layer and then dip into the powder. You'll see it has a very even, beautiful coverage. I'm going to use my precision tool to clean up around my cuticle area. Here's how we're looking for layer number 2. Next up is Verified. I'm going to follow the same steps as my last nail, leaving a hairline away, dipping into the powder. For me, this shade is like a periwinkle blue. It's another solid, but something about it has this lavender undertone. I'm putting it next to purple so you can see. Then I'm going to dust it off and repeat those steps, doing a full layer, dipping into the powder. Normally, you can only purchase OPI dip powders if you have a license. However, Beyond Polish does sell it for everybody. Another reason why I love this company so much. I'm going to clean up around my cuticle area, and I am seeing a lot more blue now with that second layer. The third shade is Apricot AF, which just so happens to be pretty similar to the Pantone 2024 color of the year. Love that. So I think this is perfect if you want to grab that shade for the year. This is a really close match. So far, I'm really impressed with the coverage of each of these solid shades. They are muted and more pastel. However, they are a full coverage after 2 dips. Next up is Suga Cookie, and this one, y'all, is stunning. It is a light lavender with silver shimmer. It is jam-packed full of sparkle. I love OPI products because when they do a shimmer, y'all, they really do a shimmer. You're not going to lose any of that. You can see it is super sparkly. Each of these shades complement each other so well and pair so beautifully, especially this one for an accent nail or even all on its own. Like I said, the sparkle is absolutely insane. I had to put this one next to some of the other colors so you could see how pretty they pair together. Next, we have Without a Pout. It is another solid shade for this collection. It is a raspberry magenta pink. This one packs a punch when you put them up next to them, but they still pair so effortlessly. I mean, you have to have a pink if you're going to have a spring collection. It has a gorgeous coverage just like the other shades. Here they are all together now. I'm really loving this pink, but I'm sure y'all could have guessed that because I love every pink. All right, here she is, a beautiful, even, full coverage, just like the rest of them. I had to borrow a finger from my other hand to finish. This is Gliterally Shimmer. It is the last one in the collection. It has a white solid base with silver and champagne shimmer and glitter pieces. The glitter pieces are very small, super easy to use, and beginner friendly. I'm going to tap the jar to bring those pieces to the surface and then lay my nail flat on top. This is going to give me a jam-packed, super sparkly look. Once the powder absorbed into the liquid, that is when I started to notice those champagne undertones, and it really is much more unique than just a silver sparkle. Very, very beautiful. However, I do want to point out this is on the sheer side. So you'll see here, once I go in for my second coat, you can see it's almost transparent. This would be beautiful as a topper, so you could do this on top of one of your solid shades or all on its own if you're into that neutral, sheer jelly look. It's just not going to be full coverage after 2 dips. The sparkle in this is unreal, and it will look beautiful with or on top these other solid shades. Now it's time to clear encapsulate. So I went ahead and grabbed my OPI clear just because I'm using their products. I'm going to do a full layer across the entire nail and dip into the clear dip powder. This is going to protect them when I go to file, shape, and buff. Alright, I'm all done. Once they're dry, I'm going to dust them off and activate. So apply a very generous layer of activator to each of the nails and wait 2 minutes before we file, shape, and buff. With the 180 grit side of my nail file, I'm just going to go around my free edge shape first, and then I'm going to use my buffing block to smooth them all out. Now it's time for another layer of activator, so I'm going to apply a generous layer of this to each of the nails and then wait 2 minutes before I go in for a dry, lint-free wipe across all of them. So this just makes sure I don't have any leftover activator residue before I do top coat. For top coat, my first layer is just going to be 3 quick strokes on the nail. That is it. I do that for each of the nails, and then once they're dry, I'll go in for layer number 2. I can see they have that wrinkly effect now. It's not so shiny, it's more matte, so I know they're dry. Now for layer number 2, it's going to be another full coat across the entire nail, except this time we're going to be more slow, more detailed, get all the way over to those sidewall areas and cap off our free edge. All right, y'all, that's a wrap on the OPI's 2024 spring collection. Overall, I really like them. I feel like there's something for everyone. You've got solids, you've got shimmers, glitters, there's pink, pastel. I totally see the Easter spring vibes here. I think they all pair so perfectly together. I'd love to know which ones y'all are feeling, which ones you're not. Are you gonna grab any? Remember, you can get them individually or as a set from Beyond Polish. Thank you again, Beyond Polish, for sending them over to me. They have lots of other OPI dip powders as well. Some of those cult classic shades like Bubble Bath even. Thank y'all so much for watching, and I will see y'all next week. First and foremost, your nails are jewels, not tools. Don't be like me and do this. I was trying to get the seal off with my nails, and I could not for the life of me get it. So I used my tweezers and finally poke a hole through it to get it open. Now, jar number 2, tell me why I thought I could use my nails again. It doesn't work the first time. It's not going to work the second time. I finally get my tweezers because I learned my lesson. Now, jar number 3. No, I did not learn my lesson. So is it determination? Is it stupidity? I'll let you guys decide, because here I am again trying to get it open without my tweezers. So jar number 4. Y'all, I just can't even with myself. So here I go again trying to get it open. Then jar number 5. You would think that I would finally learn my lesson. Nope, not jar number 5. But you guys, spoiler alert, jar number 6. Here we go. I finally did it. I gave up, but you know what? That's a win. It may have taken 6 jars for me to not be so stubborn to just go right in with the tweezers and give up, but we made it, y'all, and that's the whole point. It's a win, okay? A win is a win. Then I went in for a second dip, and what is that? What is that? I don't know. I don't know where that came from. It came from my finger. I don't know what it is, but Tweezers came in handy again. Then the great brush debacle started. This is brush number 1. So on this solid color nail, I could have sworn, y'all, that I saw shimmer, and I thought for sure it was coming from this brush, which gave me trust issues for the other solid color nails. So I decided to grab brush number 2. Now, after brush number 2 got through 2 of the solid color nails, I thought I saw shimmer again. So for the shimmer nail, I went back to brush number 1 because I thought shimmer's already in it. Let's go ahead and use that. Then when I had to get back to this solid color nail, I grabbed brush number 3 because I really did not want any shimmer on these ones. So brush number 3 is here to save the day. But now we have a glitter nail. So what am I going to do with that? Brush number 4. Now we have a glitter brush, right? Because that makes sense. After I clear cap everything, now I have to figure out what brushes go where. So I'm looking at it, trying to remember, was this my solid color brush? I go back over top all of the solid nails. Then I grab brush number 2 for the shimmer nail, and I get them all mixed up. I've got this one now for my glitter nail, another one for my shimmer nail, but at the end, you guys, it worked out. Even if I need 10 brushes for one manicure, it worked out.